Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever live talk show, Buzz with Banani, a talk show exclusively for parents, where I will be hosting some incredible parents listening to their experiences, challenges, lessons learned in their parenthood. Ah, Let me introduce myself. I am Banani Dasthar, founder of Banani Vista Media, a mom, an entrepreneur, author, dance fitness enthusiast, and an avid traveler and blogger. So today, my guest, she is also as passionate as me. So today on our show, we have someone who started working at the age of 19 in order to help her mom financially. She left the corporate once she came to India. She is a mother of two delicate darlings and a digital influencer, a blogger, dancer, and a photographer. She is the founder of Blogger Berry Fu and also teaches individual belly dance classes. Please welcome Cindy Silva.
Hi everyone. Hi Banani. Thank you for getting me on this show. It's a long
Hello,
time to see
Cindy.
you
How are
too.
you?
Good, very good, very good.
Very good. So, how are you doing these days? How is lockdown treating you?
Oh, it's pretty
Oh,
good.
it's
We
pretty
are
good. We are
quite
quite
enjoying
enjoying
the
the.
lockdown, and it's. I mean, my son is really happy that he doesn't have to go to school and all that.
Mm-hmm. What about your daughter?
My daughter misses her friends, but I mean, she's fine. She's at home, and everybody's around. She doesn't have to spend like 8 hours in school and wake up in the morning and run to the bus and all those.
So your delicate darlings are chilling, actually,
Yeah,
chilling at
yeah, yeah.
home.
We are totally chilling, and I'm like making up for all the sleep that I've missed during my breastfeeding days. I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay. So tell me about more about your kids, right? So tell me your experiences with them, like pre-lockdown, post-lockdown, and tell me your motherhood journey. So how was it like? So let's
yeah.
start.
See, generally, I would say after experiencing motherhood for like 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
I think motherhood is tough until you get into the flow of it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once
Yeah.
you find that flow and you find how to, identify yourself and what you need to do and what you can just do without,
Mm-hmm.
then you're fine. You're settled. You're okay. It's not rocket science. It's just follow your heart and everything will be all okay.
Yeah. So how did you manage, the family and the friends and internet? They just came just like, they become your advice like guide and they just overload with you with so many advice as well as which actually doesn't need at that time because as you said, we just need what our heart says. But how did you manage that?
So luckily, when I was pregnant the first time, which is actually
Mm-hmm.
the real horrible time, because when you become a first time mom,
Yes.
you have a lot of free advice all around you, not only internet and everything. It's more of family tradition and
Family.
all those
Mm.
things. Yeah. So being me, I don't really follow tradition. And I've always been a person who follows their heart, as in even if someone tells me you have to do this to the baby so that they'll become whatever white and they have black hair and all that, I said no, I'm not torturing myself in the hope of something like that happening.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
was very, and luckily, 8 years ago, there wasn't much of internet as such. As
Yes.
in, you just could. I mean, we had all these, flip phones and all that. At
Mm-hmm.
least I didn't know how to use the Google, Google search and all
Yes,
that
yes.
so much.
Yeah.
So I just had one book, which someone
Mm-hmm.
gifted me, and I barely read it. Actually, I think my husband read more of it.
Okay.
I just read some of it, and then I was fine. I was fine, and it was okay. I mean, the first 3 months are a little tough because you're still figuring out your life, and then I just came to
Right.
India like a
Mm-hmm.
few months before that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like everything was new for me. But
Okay.
then slowly I got around it. I got used to India. I got used to being a mother. I got used to, I became a blogger, and so everything just changed, and I became a totally different person over here.
But tell me about the transition period. I'm much more interested to know that because first of all, the change of the place, like coming back to India, and
Wait to
then
India. Yeah.
yes, Kuwait to India, and then again from a single parent. I mean, from a couple to a mom, right? I mean,
A full time
full
working
time
woman to a stay
mom.
at home
Yeah.
mother. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Beautifully put it. Yes. That particular transition. So how did you manage it? Like, because what at times we just take some time to, analyze things because the transition is not easy, especially from one place to another, right? Because Indian traditions and culture and
Totally,
even the
totally different.
surroundings totally different. Yes. So and then again, change in your personal life, right,
Yeah.
in becoming a mother. So these two transitions are happening hand in hand. So how did you deal with this together?
Well, it was really tough. It was really
Mm,
extremely tough actually, because I've lived in Bombay for like 4 years during the Gulf War.
okay.
Because we had to, like, the airlift story. So I was one of the airlifters. I mean,
Oh, okay.
airlifted people. Yeah.
Okay.
So during that time, I was in Bombay for like 4 years. I was like in second
Mm-hmm.
standard, I think. And after that, I've
Mm-hmm.
never lived in India. I've just come to India for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And when my husband decided, Chal, we'll, go to India, he wanted to set up something over here. I said, okay, fine, let's do it. Because when I saw my cousins over here, how
Mm-hmm.
they were, and just the way they were very open and very free, and they would go from home to church just walking, which was something that we wouldn't do in Kuwait. We
Okay.
had to be
Mm-hmm.
protected at all times.
Okay.
So when I saw them, I said, I have to, like, if I have children, I have to bring them up in India. I mean, I don't want
Mm.
them to be Kuwait. So that was one thing that probably, God knew before me. I would say it like that, because
Uh-huh.
when I came here, and then we came to know I got pregnant, and
Mm.
in like 6 months I delivered. And so then those 3 months were, I was getting used to that. And I think I took about a total of 4 years to get used to the whole thing, India,
Mm.
and being a mother, and all
Yeah.
that. And my
Yeah.
husband used to be out a lot, traveling a lot, and all that. So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
I was like the only person in the house to take care of that small little thing.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah. Oh, you are such a strong lady, I must say, should acknowledge today. Yes, I mean, like, I mean, the transition that is happening in your own personal life, the changes in the like, in the places, and then handling the children. So that's
yeah.
quite a big thing. Yes. So hats off to you for
Thank you
that,
so much.
Yes, you must be a very proud mom. Yes, and a
Yeah, yeah.
truly inspiring
I'm
woman
a
too.
daughter of a very strong woman, so yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
I have at least
So
half of her strength.
great. Yes. Great. So you are also a very famous digital influencer, Cindy. So, tell us more about it. How did you start? Because we women, there are a lot of women whom I know that, they have started blogging and also who want to start blogging. So, and obviously, like being a mom, everybody wants to tell their stories. And what can be better than a mom blogger, right? So tell us,
Yeah.
like, how to start with it and how to go ahead with it so that they can, at least they can follow their passion of becoming a
So,
blogger.
yeah, so I started blogging because writing is my passion. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I started blogging because I lost weight, my baby weight. And
Okay.
I wanted to, help people do that, because I saw a lot of girls complaining about their weight, when I
Mm-hmm.
knew that it was possible, a little determination from their side, a little, stability, mental stability, and all that. It could be done. It's not very, very difficult or anything. They just had to
Mm-hmm.
put their mind to it. So that is when I started blogging.
Mm-hmm.
And then after two, three blogs about that, I said, what else? I mean, what other gyan can I give about losing weight? I mean, you
Mm,
you you have the determination, you lose weight. It's nothing like, I have to write like 10 blogs on it or anything.
right.
So then I started with parenting. Like I
Mm-hmm.
became a mom blogger, and I was blogging for Momspresso also.
Okay.
So, it was all simultaneous. I was blogging to them, I was blogging a little on my site, and, all
Mm-hmm.
that. And I was getting good response. And so then I started blogging, full time on my blog, concentrating on it. A lot of things have like pictures and SEO and all those things I got introduced to.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. And somewhere in the middle, I got into being an influencer, something that I
Mm-hmm.
never knew existed before.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that's like, a good fun thing. It's a fun job because we can do it
Yeah.
from our home, and
Home. Yes.
our husbands are there to click the pictures. And right now, my kids also are old enough to,
Take the
click
pictures.
a
Yes.
hundred
For
pictures
you.
from which I can
Yes.
choose one at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, to be a well-known influencer or a blogger, I think we need to be consistent. I mean, being a
Mm-hmm.
mom is it's very difficult. You have to like schedule your time and
Right.
work every day at certain number of hours, have
Mm.
certain topics that you can you know
Yeah.
uh, give to the people and everything. But
Yes.
being consistent and original has worked quite a bit for me.
Mm.
So I think, I mean, there are a lot of people who message me and say, I mean, your blog is really nice, and we at least we can connect, and you
Right.
speak in such simple words. It's not like, some very huge dictionary words that they have to go and Google it and all that. It's
Mm-hmm.
very simple words, and and so a lot of moms have related with me. They have said that they relate to whatever I've been going through. A lot of dads also said that a lot of information on my site is very helpful to them,
Mm-hmm.
especially the recent one which I wrote about online etiquette and
Mm-hmm.
things to do with kids during the lockdown while they
Yeah.
are, within the four walls, and some of them are going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of fathers also have messaged me and said,
They can
like,
connect.
it's
Yeah.
really helpful, and it's great that y'all have done so many things, and I can't even imagine doing such so many things with my kids. you know
That's
so
amazing. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, so I like when I get good messages like that, saying that I have helped, I have made a difference, and it feels good. Yeah, so
Yeah.
being original and being consistent in whatever you're doing is very important. And
Mm-hmm.
also in Instagram influencer,
Mm-hmm.
I take on products that I use or have used, or I know people who are surely using it. I
Yes.
mean, I just can't take any random product and use, especially like you'll never see me advertising for what is it, supplements, the
Yeah.
tablets,
Absolutely.
supplements
Yes.
and all that.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are
Mm.
certain things that I don't believe in and I don't
Mm.
have at all. So I
Right.
prefer not advertising them or telling my followers about it.
That's
So
great.
yeah.
That's great, Cindy. Because I would like to add here because there are so many influencers just to get the benefits of the followers or even the monetary benefits. I think there are so many influencers who just take it up that activity, right? But
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
important that you being a digital influencer, people will be following you. People will be like following you for what you are following it, and you are actually telling it. So if it is not helping you as an influencer or if you haven't used it, so I feel that you shouldn't recommend that. And
yeah, totally.
that's yeah, I think that's your USP, and that's the genuinity, and that is the reason your followers are happy. And I think that's a great thing about your work, that you believe in genuinity, you believe in your own experiences, and you choose products what you have experienced, and the consistency, of course. So I
Yeah,
think that makes you the a good digital influencer.
thank
So
you. I
these
hope.
3 points. So I think these 3 points, like every woman who are looking forward to be a digital influencer or a blogger should make a note of it, Right, Cindy?
Yeah,
Anything else
true.
you would like to add?
No, I think that's about it. Consistency, originality, and be true to yourself, and another
Mm-hmm.
thing is, I don't use soaps. So
Mm-hmm.
unless she's a friend of mine who wants to, let my followers know about her soap and all that, I'll say probably,
Mm-hmm.
so and so person has these soaps and all that, you can contact and all that. But I'll never say that I have used it and
You did.
I am,
Mm.
using it and very happy with it because I just stopped using soaps. So
Mm.
that is like one thing. So a couple of, three, four things I've always, many times I'm saying no to the PR agency and they're like, why aren't
Yes.
you using it? I don't use it now. What can I
Yes.
do? I just don't want to
Right.
start using it just because if you see my skin is okay right now. So it's not like,
It's great.
aging.
It's not
Yeah,
okay. It's good.
it's not aging yet. So I don't really want to start using anti-aging things and say like, okay, okay, I'm looking young because of the anti-aging products and
Yeah.
all
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so certain products like that, I just say no to, and
And
I
adding
just
the
go.
filters, right? And adding the filters on, like, okay, we are looking so beautiful. So adding the
Yeah,
filters on the photo, and they say this, okay, this product has made me beautiful.
yeah, it's because of the products. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, general creams, moisturizers, and all that, I'm fine because I use all of them, and lip
Mm-hmm.
balm and all these things I
Yes.
use, shampoo, conditioner, everything. But then suddenly there's like a serum, and I had
Yeah.
no clue what a serum was and how to use them. So I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't want to get that serum just to, put it on my face and tell my followers that see, something is happening. What if
Yeah.
something else happens to my face?
Exactly.
So yeah, so I just keep away from stuff I don't use. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. I think our like our women folks like who would like to be a blogger, or even like not only women. I think even men who would like to be a blogger or a digital influencer. I think they have got a lot of advice from you today, Cindy. Thanks for that. Yeah. So moving ahead,
Yeah.
I would like to yes, please tell me.
Yeah, just one thing, I think if you don't get into that rat race which is happening,
Mm,
like,
yes.
I'm getting, 5,000 things and you're getting
Ah,
just five things. If you get
yeah.
into that rat race, then you're just gone. Like, I mean,
Right.
you don't know what you're
Right.
doing. Are you genuine, or are you just doing it because she's doing it, or are you just doing it because he's doing it? Then
Mm-hmm.
it just becomes a rat race, then becomes, one sometimes you'll get saturated and just stop,
Yeah.
so
I think
it's good to just
then
take
it
on
becomes
what
like a
you like.
profession. Yeah, then I
Yeah,
think that becomes like a profession. It's not a passion that you're following. And if there is no genuinity, then what's the point? Then why did you
yeah,
start?
that's what.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So moving ahead, like we are all excited to know your typical day, how it looks like, because having two delicate darlings. So how do you manage your time being a famous digital influencer and a full-time mom? Tell me about it.
So a couple of months ago, I mean, I think last year, in
Uh-huh.
till August, for a few months last year, I was
Mm-hmm.
posting almost every day.
Okay.
And, to get engagements, you need to
Mm-hmm.
engage on other people's posts, so they engage
Mm-hmm.
on your posts. And, there's a lot of
Yes.
exchange over there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I found myself 24/7 on the mobile.
Yeah.
It's just like on and on and on, and I had to finish these engagements and I had to finish these engagements so I get those engagements. Otherwise, they'll just forget that I engaged on
Mm-hmm.
their post. So then I think since November or December, I started posting like just 3 days of a week, Monday,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And even if the brand, like sometimes the brand wants it on that Tuesday only,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
I skip the Wednesday, I just do it on Tuesday.
Okay.
So then
Yeah.
I schedule myself accordingly, and the
Mm-hmm.
engagements go on here and there and everything. And yeah, the kids are like grown up now. My daughter is
Mm-hmm.
8 and my son is 4.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter is quite understanding, and she helps in making the little one understand also.
That's
And
cute. Okay.
he's also quite understanding. If I have to make
Mhm.
brand videos, I have to bribe them with something like some candy or something to actually
Yes.
act well in the videos. If you see my Instagram, you'll know.
Mm, yes.
Like I
Yes.
have to tell them, because they're small. I mean, they don't understand,
Yes.
what I'm doing and all that. They just say, okay,
Right.
mama is making video, and we'll get candies after that.
Just to
So
add
that
here, Cindy, I love the videos where your daughter comes in and supports you. You know, in telling the stories or showing the books or whichever brand you are actually promoting. So I have seen
yeah,
couple of
yeah,
your videos where your daughter, yeah,
she's
she's so
quite
prompt.
she's quite
Yeah.
an extrovert, more than me, my son, or anybody in the house.
Uh-huh.
She's like,
Yes.
she can go on stage and just sing a song, just like that. Yeah, yeah, I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have to like prepare. She doesn't have to like think. And if someone gives me the mic on the stage, I'll just go blank. Like even if I know what to say, I'll just go blank. So
Mm-hmm.
thank goodness till now she does not have such qualms
Amazing.
about
Yeah,
stage fright
amazing.
and
That's
all
a
that. So
great,
she helps. Yeah,
a big
she's like
deal.
mini me, except for she's braver than me and all that. So,
Mm-hmm. That's great. I think
so
the trait has continued from your mom to you and then to your daughter. I mean, the
yeah,
strength.
yeah. I
The,
guess, yeah.
yes, yes. That's amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So my
do you
typical day
feel
is
drained?
like, yeah, right now there are online classes, so we're waking up early, and we're just finishing the online classes, and then we're just going about our day, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll do some pedicures and manicures and some artwork, and I've written a whole
Mm-hmm.
blog on it because there were a lot of
Oh.
people asking this question that you just asked me. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm living in a complex, and I've
Mm-hmm.
taken quite like every time I was taking some volunteering job,
Okay.
and there were a lot of messages that came to me and asked me, how are you managing? I mean, you got two kids. Like,
Mm.
parent of one kid is asking me, like, you got two kids. How come you're
Yes.
managing and becoming volunteer and all that? How are you managing all that? So then I used to give them, whatever we used to do, and however, how we spent a day, and all that and
Right.
everything. Of course, a couple of hours TV time is always there now because of
Mm.
lockdown and all that.
Lockdown.
But then
Yes.
the rest of the time, it's not on, screen. We are doing something, and a lot of my involvement is there with the kids. So
Mm. That's
that
very
is something
important.
that I found, yeah, difficult for other parents to follow,
Mm.
because some are working full time, they are working like
Right.
office jobs, like
Yes.
deadline, and they have to be
Yeah.
online from 9 to 5 and
Yeah.
all that.
Right.
So because of that, I wrote this whole blog, and I came to know that we did so many things during the lockdown. As in, I
Mm-hmm.
took my, I also mentioned in my blog, like I took my, we took our kids out for a drive after lockdown was over. I think 2 months later or something, in
Mm-hmm.
Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
We took them for a drive, and
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "Why are we going for a drive?" We said just to take some fresh air and all that. We're telling them, "No, but why are we going for a drive? Why aren't we going to someone's house?" So then
Okay.
we told them, no, I mean, Corona is still there. It's not like disappeared or anything.
Yeah.
It's still there. But we just thought we'd come out because we've not come out for, a long time. No, we
Mm-hmm.
don't want to come out. If you go to someone's house, it's okay, but we don't want to come just for a drive. And we're like looking at them, we're like, what's wrong with you all? So that's when I realized that they are actually happy to stay at home. Of course, my
Mm.
daughter misses her friends and these playing and girly things
Yeah.
and all that. But they were content. They were like fine at home, and we did so many things. And then her school also asked her, "What new did you learn during the
Mhm.
lockdown and all that?" And then she made a small list and all that. So I
Wow.
combined everything and I put it in my blog.
Instagram. Yeah.
And yeah, no, no, not Instagram. Instagram is
And the
for
blog.
influencer thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
blog is on
Okay.
Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on my blog, I wrote all that, and even I realized that we have done quite a lot, and that is why they are able to, be happy within the four walls of our home. Otherwise, when I was a kid, I would go mad. I would have gone mad,
Yes. Yeah.
just being at home. My mom used to work. I
Mm-hmm.
lost my dad when I was quite young, and it
Okay.
was only me and my brother at home. And
Mm.
for sure, I would have gone crazy sitting at
Mm-hmm.
home.
Yes. Yeah. So guys who are listening to Cindy, so her blog, you can check out her blog. Her blog's name is Blogger Berry Foo. Right, Cindy?
Bloggerberry.com.
Dot com. Okay, bloggerberry.com. So you can check it out and you can read all her articles. What amazing like things they as a family they have done. So let's check it out. So you should, like, give the link, Cindy, in the comment section after the session so that people can check it out, all the amazing things that you have done with your kids.
Yeah, sure, sure. I can always do that.
Yes,
Should I do it now
great.
or later? I mean, after
Later we can
the.
do that. Yes, after the session we can do that.
Okay, okay. Because
Yes.
I would prefer not touching the mobile right now because
Yes.
I
Yes. Even I am also so static and just sitting in front of the that not touching anything. Even in a
yeah,
one click. Last time I did something and it just went off.
yeah. My
We are
mobile has
still
fallen like 5 times before the connection. So I said, okay, let me just leave it like that.
Yeah, yeah. We are all like learning this technology, right? But great that
Yeah,
we have learned so much, I guess, because I was scared even coming in front of the camera. But thanks to this whole time that this time of crisis that we have learned so much.
yeah. True, true. Very true. I've
Yeah.
also learned to moderate meetings and all that. I've
Mm-hmm.
moderated Zoom. We had like
Yes.
a bake-off relay for one of my
Uh-huh.
organizations where
Yeah.
one person would. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
have to. Okay, I cannot hear you.
Oh, is it?
Just 1 minute. Huh?
Yeah, sure. So she will be right back, guys. So don't go anywhere. It's just because of the some technical problems, but it's okay. You stay there, and yeah, you can tell me about your experiences, and also do let us know how you what you think about. Yeah, she's here. So what you think about this episode number 1? So yes. Yeah. Hi, Cindy. Can you
Hi.
see me? Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, yes, I can do both.
Yes. Great. Great. Okay. Amazing. So moving on to the next question, Cindy, that we would like to understand. So we know what kind of work you do. We know what kind of life you are leading. So it's a very busy and hectic life. Even though it is, you are actually enjoying every moment. I can actually sense it from your words. So do you feel drained by the end of the day, or frustrated at times when you have to look after your kids as well as your work too? So if it is yes, then how do you manage and how do you de-stress yourself?
So actually, frustration and stress, I think I had it when my kids were little, when
Mm-hmm.
they were babies, and I
Mm-hmm.
had to breastfeed them all the time and feed them all the
Yeah.
time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when I used to get quite frustrated and finishing things and all that was quite difficult and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, like at the moment, I told
Mm-hmm.
them I have an interview, I have a meeting for half an hour. You'll just go and
Mm-hmm.
watch some TV, and then we'll
Mm-hmm.
do our pedicure and manicure or whatever you want to do. We can do because
Okay. Yeah.
we finished going for some going for a walk and all that
Mm-hmm.
before this. So yeah, I think now it's fine. It's not like I get frustrated or anything of that sort
Mm-hmm.
because they understand. And right
Mm.
now, if I give them a shout, like, they'll be like, okay, fine, come to her after half an hour, she'll be fine. So
How old are they? We haven't disclosed
eight
it.
and four,
8 and
eight-year-old
4.
daughter, 4-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
turned 8 and 4 in June and July. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's cool. I think the elder one is managing the younger one.
yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah. He
She's
is
a pro.
actually very happy. He is actually very happy that he does not have school and she does not have school, and she's
Yes.
at home. She cannot go
Mm-hmm.
and meet her friends either. She's with him
Mm-hmm.
the whole time, and he's very happy about this. That I can
Super.
guarantee you.
So that's quite amazing that that how you are taking care of your kids and enjoying your time. This is something that you are actually giving me some positive vibes so that I can also implement with my son. So yeah, I'm having a hard time because he is just too little. He's just 2.8, but still, like I'm just waiting for it. Like yeah, I'm just managing it. I won't say
Yeah.
that I'm
I
pro
think
at
I
it, but
think at
still
that
learning.
age I was involving my son in a lot of
Mm,
household chores and all that. He'll come and help me in the kitchen, or he'll help me hang the clothes on the clothesline. And
Mm-hmm.
because for him it is me doing a job that he does not want me to do actually. Like
Okay.
he needs me to finish that and come and sit with
Mm-hmm.
him and play with
Oh.
him and all that. So I
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, fine, just come and help me, just lift it
Mm-hmm.
up from the basket and give it to me, and I'll hang it, and it'll be faster. So,
Mm.
slowly, he got to understand that, okay, if you want mama at a certain time, then you have to help her because she's not a machine. And I made sure that they
Understand.
know and realize that.
Right.
And he actually really loves helping in the kitchen. That is
Wow.
not from me at all. I think it's from my
Mm-hmm.
husband or from the boys in my family. They all love,
Helping their woman,
culinary
is it?
skills. Yeah, they have really good culinary skills. Not like me. Nothing like
Amazing.
me.
Okay, that's amazing to hear, Cindy. So, as we are all, dwelling in a world of crisis now, so what are the challenges you have faced as a parent during this pandemic? Any challenges, or completely no?
Not really, not really. Initially, we
Yeah.
had to explain to them what
Mm-hmm.
was it that kept us inside the house and
Mm-hmm.
why exactly we couldn't meet anybody or go even for a drive and say hi to someone or anything
Right.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to them,
Mm-hmm.
and they quite understood. And
Mm.
for some reason my son had this notion that if anybody got out of the house, they would become zombies because of the sea virus. I don't
Okay.
know what they have watched, but
Uh-huh.
he had this thing in his head, and he was fine. They were fine, and like I said, when we took them out for a drive after like 2 months, and they
Mm-hmm.
did not even acknowledge it, as in we felt so useless taking them for a drive. But then
Mm-hmm.
at the back of our minds, we were happy that we survived it. We survived the 2 months of total lockdown
Lockdown.
indoors, and
Mm.
yeah, we did not
So
even go out of the main door. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So has it affected your kids' mental health? Anything like, would you have any kind of personal experiences with your kids during this time, like getting cranky or
No,
anything?
I, I
Nothing like
don't
that.
think so. They just
Mm.
get cranky when they're sleepy. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
not really. Hungry, sleepy, they get a little cranky. But
Mm-hmm.
on the whole, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think, like, from the conversation that we are having, I think the main thing, I mean, the thing that we can give it to our kids if they are cranky or if they are not well or if they are finding it difficult, like staying indoors. So, from our conversation, I feel that there is only one solution. You know what? Staying with them and getting involved with them. That is what you are doing, and that
Yeah,
is
I
why.
think yes.
Yeah, and that is why you are also happy, and seeing your kids, they are also happy. And I think that's the best way we can deal all the challenges whatever we are facing as parents, during
Yeah,
this particular
totally.
crisis. Yeah, yeah. So what's your take on the online classes that is going on during to educate our kids?
So now online classes are a new norm. We
Mm,
can't do much about it.
mm,
I have pulled out my son from online classes because he's just
uh-huh,
4, and he's in
mm-hmm.
LKG. And
Okay.
generally they will learn, these
Mm-hmm.
Montessori methods of numbers and alphabets. So their ultimate goal is numbers and alphabets.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I was educated enough to teach him it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we pulled him out of school because if I have to do all the work, then I might as well do it by myself.
Yes.
And my daughter has online classes. She's in third standard,
Mm-hmm.
and she's okay. She's not enjoying it that much because there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
interruption
Mm-hmm.
from other kids, and they keep chatting even though they're not supposed to chat. They keep interrupting the
Mm-hmm.
teacher, and there's a lot of this, and I think the school can do much better
Mm-hmm.
by setting another app in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So otherwise, yeah, she misses being with her friends and going to school and all that, but
Right.
and she doesn't really like these online classes, but she's happy that she's at home, and she doesn't have to spend so many hours away from home. So
Mm,
yeah, there's like pros and cons to everything.
mm,
But otherwise
right.
it's okay, it's going on. It's fine. Since last week they have classes every day. Otherwise they had it every alternate day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Cindy, I feel so positive talking to you, and I so love the conversation that I am having it with you today because it gives me so much of positive vibes. And I'm sure even our audience, the other moms and dads, they must also felt the same because we get some, energy, enthusiasm to be with our kids the same way that you are doing. And I wish that you be happy with your kids and your family the way you are, and you are doing a fabulous job as a woman. Of course, I always tell you that you are such a strong woman and a lovely mother. Yes. So, any particular message, Cindy, for before we wind up today?
So I probably would say kids reflect ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like they reflect the surroundings you put them in, the atmosphere you keep them in.
Right.
So you know if you're like in a hurry the whole time and you have no time for them, then they also reflect the same attitude towards you
Mm-hmm.
ultimately.
Right.
And if you are involved or you take that time to explain yourself, or like just the other day I like just yelled at them, and then afterwards
Mm-hmm.
I just went and said, okay, sorry, because so and so thing happened. I yelled at you, but it was just a one yell. But I mean, they remember it. They are quite smart like that. So I make it a point to go and explain to them why I did it, or what they did wrong, or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I try to
Mm-hmm.
keep a positive atmosphere around them, so that they
Mm-hmm.
are also happy. They are also free to do what they want. They can go and draw something, play something, and jump on each other, or whatever they want to do. And it's not
Mm-hmm.
like I. And one thing is there, we don't have a real fixed tight schedule that we follow.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now that they're not babies, so they don't even go to sleep in the afternoon, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that positive atmosphere around the children is very important. And
Mm-hmm.
during my belly dance class, I give belly dance
Mm-hmm.
classes also. So one of
Yes.
my students is a behavior analyst,
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
I was very surprised to know that such a position actually exists, because
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of people who need it, because they're
Mm-hmm.
not able to manage the children
Right.
are not able to handle themselves, and it's a very
Mm.
sad situation.
Yeah.
Because right now it is important to stay at home, and if you're
Right.
not able to stay at home, if you're not able to
Mm-hmm.
live with your own children, and
Yeah.
keep them positive, then why are you a parent? What are you doing?
Mm.
I mean, that's my thinking. Of course, everybody to each their own, but
Right.
that's my way of thinking. I mean, if the parent is calm enough and composed enough to handle their situations
I
and not
agree.
bring it on to the
Mm.
children. I mean, I'm not
Mm.
saying every house has to have like a very bed of roses kind of relationship,
Yes.
but
Yes.
at least you don't bring it out in front of your kids,
Kids.
and keep that atmosphere positive around them, and you be
Mm.
happy around them. Then it will show on them also. So
That's
I think
amazing.
priority is really required, and self assessment for parents.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very
Mm.
important,
That's very
especially at
important.
this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about this, like creating awareness among parents is very important. Like
Yeah,
such
true,
things,
very.
about such things. Yes. So, Cindy, before wrapping up, I actually forgot to take our audience's question. So, Debolina wanted to know, how do you keep fit? So she's asking, Cindy, how do you keep fit? So give a nice tip to Debolina.
Well, I have made it a rule in my life to watch what I eat. I think
Mhm.
since I was like 24 or something like that,
Oh, yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I made it a point to watch what I eat, and I love
Mm-hmm.
food. Actually,
Yes.
I can eat like 3 platters of sushi,
No,
just like that.
you don't seem like that, Cindy.
And no, no, I can. But yeah, but when I eat, when it's something I really love, you'll just see me eating like there's no tomorrow. And
Mm-hmm.
when I can manage, like at home, I prefer just having, bread, two breads, two slices of bread and something,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
just a salad, or I'll do that at home, so that
Mm-hmm.
if and when I go out to eat, like sometimes some really good friends of ours cook really well, so they are not
Mm-hmm.
going to cook like salad and all for me while they're cooking,
Yeah.
mutton biryani and all that for the rest.
Yes.
So then I will know that, their mutton biryani is like really yummy and I'm not going to resist. So I
Mm-hmm.
will make sure that, the rest of the day or week or
Yes.
whatever, at
Mm-hmm.
home, I eat
Mm-hmm.
well. I watch my eating so that I go over there and I devour the biryani.
That's the best way. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but watching what I eat in general, and my belly dance is though always there. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I keep fit. Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I was belly dancing is something that it allures me. There are short sessions which is given by CureFit, and I'm
Okay.
also student of CureFit. So so they have small sessions, not much, and I just love the movements. So maybe this is something that I'm actually eyeing onto in the near future.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to contact you by then. Yes, because I
Yeah,
love
sure,
dance.
sure, not a problem.
Yes.
I'm giving individual classes because I have not mastered the art of giving group classes online as of now. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing the individual classes. I mean, whoever's interested can contact me. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So I hope Debulina, Cindy has answered your question, and thank you so much, Cindy, once again for making out time for us and being the first guest of our show. I'm so
Thank
grateful and
you so
so
much for
thankful.
inviting me on the show.
Yes, thank you so much, and have a lovely day ahead. And all love to you and your family.
You too also. Your son has grown really big. You just said he was 3.8, and I saw him when he was
2.8.
like, I don't know, 3 months or something, three, four,
Yes,
5 months,
yes,
6 months, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was very little at
he's
that
also
time.
growing.
Yes,
Time
yes.
flies.
Time flies, seriously. Yeah. So cool then. So thank you so much and have a great day ahead. Yeah.
You
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Okay.
See you.
Bye. Bye. Yeah. So, guys, how was the first session of Buzz with Banani? So, I'm looking forward for your thoughts and let me know how was your experience with us. And if you have any comments or any suggestions for us, do let us know in the comment section. And I will see you soon uh, on coming Saturday, 6:30 p.m. sharp. So, till then, bye and have a great day ahead.